This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. We're going to start the test at 11 o'clock local time instead of 11:30 as announced, since there's so much interest. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha in north of Ladysmith, BC on Vancouver Island. Listening and standing by. Net control is Jack, Victor Echo 7, Golf Delta Echo, but we're using the club call, Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Listening and going to stand by. We'll start at 11 o'clock. One other note, for those that have linears, do not run a linear. We're only allowed 100 watts ERP for everyone's notice. 100 watts max, all right? Good morning, this is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Jack at the control, Victor Echo 7, Golf Delta Echo. We're located just north of Ladysmith on Vancouver Island. We're going to start the near vertical incident test early so anyone can participate. We realize that it's the holiday coming up. Wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank everyone for their participation. The only request we have is make sure you don't run more than 100 watts. Other than that, we hope everyone has a good time and we all learn something from it. The whole purpose of this is to end up having a propagation map of where we can work where we can't and promote use of the band. So this is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. November 7, Kilo Charlie. Good morning.
Yes, morning, Jack. Lee here again. You are 5 and 980 watts in what angle?
All right, you're pushing up to 5.8. That's the highest you can hit. So you got a very good signal lead. Thank you for participating, and please record who you hear, and hopefully after we can, I think there is an email address if you got the brochure, and send your who you copied and who you didn't, and then hopefully we can make a propagation map and distribute it to everyone that was involved.
Yeah, thank you. I'll clear out here and let you get going. November 7, Kilo Charlie.
Thank you for being there, Lee. Take care and have a very good morning, and best of the season to you. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Anyone else want to check into the test this morning? The Juliet Mike, there was 2 of them right on top of each other. All right, Cliff, thank you for participating. You got a good signal. I'll get you to give me one more transmission, and I'll give you a signal report. All right, thanks for that. You're anywhere from an S2 to an S5. depending on conditions. So yeah, your signal's good too. We have a zero noise level here where we are. So yeah, good copy. Thank you for participating in the best of the season. The other station that was on top of this one?
This is Victor Echo 7, Charlie Papa Romeo.
Victor Echo 7, Charlie Papa Romeo. We won that battle. I'll give you a signal report on your next go around, and I would appreciate one from you.
Roger, you're 5-9 here into up in behind Fort Moody, and my name is Glenn, and I'm running an ICOM 706 modified, over.
It's working very well, Glenn. You're pushing 5-7, peaking 5-7 here on in Ladysmith, Vancouver Island. So great signal, and you live in a beautiful place. I've never been to Buxton Lake, but I've seen lots of pictures of it. It looks like just a beautiful spot.
It's a great spot. If we could get a little privacy up here, it would be even greater. And good deal. And I guess I'm running about 100 watts right now into a T5RD in Northern Chicago.
It's working very well. Yeah, 100 watts is fine. We did, on our last test, we had somebody check in with a linear, and that's the reason I brought it up, saying, no, we're only allowed 100 watts on this thing. But it was a good try. But anyways, yeah, no, you got a good signal. It's working well. I'm sorry you're inundated with tourists on the island. So in some ways we appreciate it, in other ways we don't. But anyway, have a Merry Christmas, and thank you for participating.
Roger, Merry Christmas to you as well, and thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. We just want to promote use of the band. The other station? Was that the station ending in Alpha? I'll take the Kilo Whiskey Alpha first, and then I'll take George and Fort McNeil.
Good morning, Josh. You're about S5 to S7 into Vernon. S5 to S7 into Vernon with a good signal.
Oh, very good. You're about an honest S3 on to Vancouver Island. Thank you for participating, and the best of the season. And yeah, if you can, monitor who you hear and who you don't, and hopefully we can correlate all this later into some sort of propagation map. So very much appreciated.
All right, Merry Christmas. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, it's my pleasure. VE7KJA. Good morning, George. Yeah, you're now pushing S0. You were up to an S3, but we have a zero noise floor here as far as the S meter on the radio goes. I'm just running an 891 this morning. That's the whole goal, getting new people on the band, that's for sure. Thanks, George. Stay safe. You and Angie have a Merry Christmas. All right, yeah, that's a great radio. I regret selling mine. 73. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Any other check-ins? The Echo Zulu station? Very good. K86, 8A86 Echo Zulu. Yeah, you got a good signal. You're pushing 5-9 onto Vancouver Island. Good signal. Great audio quality. Thanks for checking in this morning, and have a Merry Christmas. We will. The other station? Victor Echo 7, Bravo Echo Foxtrot. Good morning, Rich. Thanks for being there, and best of the season to you. All right, you're virtually an F0, but perfect copy, Rich. No problem copying at 25 watts. 7-3, Rich. Have a good day and stay safe. Anyone else? This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Kilo Bravo 7, Charlie X-ray.
Kilo Bravo 7, Charlie X-ray. Good morning, sir. Name here is Jack.
Good morning, Jack. Name here is Chris, Charlie Hotel Romeo India Sierra, located in Anacortes, Washington on Fidalgo Island here. Peaking at 5.7 here.
Very good. You're peaking 5.9. That's not your average, so that's your peak. Great signal, and thank you for participating.
Okay, 73, good luck. 87, see ya.
Yeah, that's the season, and hopefully we'll get a lot of good information and get it passed out. Anyone else?
November 7, Kilo November.
We'll take the November 7, Kilo November first, and then we'll take the station under you.
Okay, good day and happy holidays. This is Charlie, and we're down on Whidbey Island, and you're a healthy 10 over 9 here on Whidbey. Over.
Thanks for that, Charlie. Yeah, you're pushing 5.9 plus here on our place in just north of Ladysmith, so we're just north of the border, geographical border. So yeah, no, it's working well. Thank you for participating. Have a very good day and a Merry Christmas.
Good luck and good day.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes north of the 49th parallel, so we're just north of that border that doesn't exist on the island. But anyway, yeah, the other station under this one?
Victor Alpha 7, Echo Whiskey Golf.
Victor Alpha 7, Echo Whiskey Golf. Good morning. You got a good signal into Ladysmith, and good morning.
Good morning, Jack. You're solid 5.8 in Courtney, peaking at 5.9.
Very good. You're between 5.7 and 5.8. Good signal. Like I say, there's no noise here just north of Ladysmith. So good signal, and thanks for participating.
7-3.
7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. I'll take the Yankee Papa. There was a station ahead of you, but we'll take Yankee Papa first. VE7 Yankee Papa, very good signal. You're about a modest 5x5, 5x6. Good signal.
Roger, good luck and have a great day.
Thanks for participating and Merry Christmas to you. The station under Yankee Papa. Victor Echo 7, Romeo Sierra. Good morning again, Al. You're a little weaker this time, but good copy. VA7RS, Penticton. I did, on another note, before you go, Al, I did talk to Keith on the salt string repeater. He's on the mend, and he did get the message that you were looking for him. All right, thanks, Al. Where were you at? Where again are you at, Al? Where was that at? What's your QTH, Alan? VE7RS, what was your QTH? Thank you, Penticton. Thanks for that. 73 and Merry Christmas. Victor Echo 7, Echo India Romeo. Good morning. All right, you're about an S1 into Nanaimo, or actually Ladysmith, but perfect coffee. Thanks for being there and have a great day. Wow, you're doing very well. All right, talk soon and thanks for participating. Very much appreciated. Anyone else? Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Kilo Juliet 7, was it Yankee Juliet something? Juliet Tango Zulu, got it. I'll give you a signal report on your next go-around. Could I have a name for the log, please? Oh, Linwood, Washington. Yeah, thank you for the 5.8. You're about a 5.3, 5.4 on to Vancouver Island, but perfect copy. Thank you for participating, and have a Merry Christmas. Thank you. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha for the near vertical incident test. Anyone else?
Whiskey Alpha 6. Sierra.
Whiskey Alpha 6.
Whiskey Alpha 6. Alpha
Thank you for the 5 and 9 from Orcas Island. You're an honest 5-7 to our part of Vancouver Island. Thanks for the contact and have a Merry Christmas. The other station under Orcas Island, go ahead. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Anyone else?
November 7, Tango Echo Sierra.
November 7, Echo Tango Sierra. Tango Echo Sierra. That's nice this morning. I didn't have enough to see again. Good morning and thank you.
Good morning, John. It's Fiona, Washington. You're 5757. Another?
Well, thank you for 5-7. You're an honest 5-5 here. Good signal, and thank you for participating. The other station under John. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha for the near vertical incident test. Anyone else?
Victor 7, Tango Oscar Mike.
Victor Echo 7, Tango Oscar Mike. Good morning, Tom. There was a station under you too. I'll take you first, Tom. I hope you and Zoe are doing well.
We are. That's the season greetings for you guys. You're 20 over, of course, here, and I've been running like crazy since we started. I've got a page and a half full already, so I'll send it when you send the email out.
Very good, Tom. You're an honest 5-9 here. I guess David's antenna is some higher compared to yours.
Good, yeah. I'm also running with no preamp on the receiver, too, and just amazed how strong the signals are.
Yeah, it's an interesting exercise. I'm glad we're doing it.
Yep, carry on.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for being there. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk soon. I'm not sure if you've talked to our friend, oh my goodness, Don ABL, but he's definitely on the mend, so that's good news.
Oh, yeah, keeping good tabs on him. Yeah, don't climb ladders at 80.
Why not? Well, I've got 2 years then. Hi.
There you go.
All right, the station under Tom, come back then, please. Victor Echo 7, Japan Yankee. Good morning. Oh, Victor Echo 6, Japan Yankee. My goodness, where are you located? Northeast of Edmonton. My goodness, that's quite a DX contact. Thank you for participating. I'll give you a signal report on the next show. Yeah, you're about a 5-1 here. Thank you for participating, and if you can, send signal reports to NVIS at de7na.ca. I'll repeat that. NVIS at de7na.ca. We'd like to coordinate everyone that's participated and what you hear and what you don't. So we really appreciate you sending in some for VE6JY. Thanks for participating, and we very much appreciate it. Greetings, and thanks for being there. Is your name Don? All right, David. DXX knows you. He said to say hello. Yeah, David's sitting right next to me. 72, and thanks for participating.
Victor Alpha 7, Delta X-ray.
Good morning. Great signal.
Good morning to you as well. I copy you at about 5859. Copy. A little bit noisy on the band.
All right, you're the same here, 5859. Whereabouts are you at?
I'm talking remotely, actually, through the VE7 SCC club station in Coquitlam.
All right, yeah. Thanks for participating. Have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for being there.
Good luck.
Apparently that's Neil.
Roger.
David's sitting next to me. He's giving me all the names.
Okay. Hi, David.
Yeah, you said hi. All right, thanks for being there. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha for the near to the test. Anyone else?
Kilo, India 7, Juliet, Oscar Mike.
We got two of them. I'll take the Oscar Mike first and two of you.
Good morning, this is Kilo, India 7, Juliet, Oscar Mike. This is Ferndale.
Well, thank you for Ferndale. I'll give you a signal report on your next go.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, you're thinking about 5 times. The last gentleman out of Coquitlam was 5-8.
Very good. You're a foot 5-5 circle. Good signal. Thank you for participating, and have a Merry Christmas. The station under you. The other station that doubled with this last station. Foxtrot 7. Go ahead. Very good. You're anywhere from S2 to S4, and no noise here, so you got a good signal. Now, what was we confirmed the call? It's Kilo Bravo 7 Golf Foxtrot Lima. Okay, we got it. Thank you for participating. Have a very good day and Merry Christmas. Thank you. Anyone else for this test this morning? This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. The VA7 station, and then we'll get the recheck. The Victor station, go ahead. The VA7 station. Victor Alpha 7, Echo Whiskey Golf, recheck. Go ahead, sir. Very good. You're peaking S7. It's working well. Thanks for participating, Earl, and have a good morning. I hope the weather's nice up in Portland. Yeah. Our part of the island. Thanks for being there. Have a very good day. We'll talk soon. Anyone else? Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Victor Echo 7, Papa Alpha Echo. Good morning. Okay, thank you for 4-4. You're about a 4-4-4-3 here. And whereabouts are you located? Did you say Salmo? Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for participating, and we'll hopefully work you again. Anyone else? There's another station in there. Can anyone copy that station? We cannot pull it out. If someone could record that station, that would be great. Someone relay that one calling. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, somebody there that I can't copy. KC7, Charlie. Good morning. Kilo Charlie 7, Charlie Mike. Correction accepted. Please copy the 7 November Alpha, and good morning to you. You're about a 5-3, 5-4. And whereabouts are you at again? Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for participating, and I hope you get some good information out of this when we're done. Thanks for being there, and have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha for the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Association near vertical incident test. Anyone, anywhere. November 7, Tango Zulu Whiskey. Good morning. All right, you're about a 5354 from the San Juan Islands. I appreciate you being there. And if you can record whoever you copy and we don't, and send it in, that would be really appreciated. All right, you just peaked at 5.7, so obviously there's a bit of fading on the band, but that's okay. It'll be a realistic test of what we can expect if we need to use it, so that's what it's all about. All right. I forgot the call. I should have written it down. Please repeat it. Very good, very good. You've got a good signal. You're an honest 5.5, maybe 5.6. What's the antenna you're using there? Oh, wow. Well, that's definitely a beautiful instrument. So thank you for participating in the test. If you can, please record who you hear, because we'd like to do a proper propagation map so we can kind of figure out what's going to happen if we need the band. What was your name again? All right, thanks for participating, Brad. Stay safe and have a Merry Christmas. W7, is that Victor Fox Oscar? Whiskey 7 Delta Foxtrot Oscar, please copy. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Yeah, you're about a 5.152, but perfect copy. As you probably have heard, we're just north of Smith on Vancouver Island. Whereabouts are you located? Cheers, we just need a location. What's your QTH? This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by. Victor Alpha 7, Yankee Golf Sierra. Good morning, Gordon. How's your spring? Well, you're not supposed to have sunshine. Come on. You're the Christmas Grinch, aren't you? Hi. Yeah, you're in on 5-4 to 5-5, Gord. How are you receiving us? Thanks for that, Gord. Thanks for being there, and have a Merry Christmas, my friend. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha for the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Association. Near vertical incident. Skywave test. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Listening and standing by. KI7. Get the rest of the call. Recheck. Go ahead.
Yes, you're 7 here. What's the tuner? How am I sounding now?
Oh, you sound great. You're about a 5.5, 5.6. Solid, no fading. That's a good signal.
You're using about 5.8. In Ferndale,
yeah, it's been years since I've been to Ferndale. We used to go down to swap meets, but it's been a long time. Mid-90s since I've been down. Nice community down there.
Well, thank you. I love it here. It's probably my favorite time in the whole as well. And keep going with it.
Yeah, we're going to keep going, and we'll definitely get a report out. I don't think it'll be till the new year, but we definitely will.
Yeah, have fun with this. Enjoy, and I hope you hear that.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. We want to get some data and get it out 7, 8 inch everyone, and you can do what you want with it. That's the whole idea of it. Yeah, I'm not even the ecom guy. I just like to learn.
Enjoy. I'm hearing some of the stations you're about to do you've all went out to your all time.
Yeah, we actually heard one station from north of Edmonton in Alberta, which is amazing. Oh, that had to be someone Saturday or something. I don't know what it was. But that was unbelievable. But he does have a contest station. The call is 6, really a Yankee, but he has a contest station. Probably has TV to the signal. I don't have that.
I mean, either. It's about 2 things.
Yeah, thanks for being there. The name here is John. We get off the Charlie Kilo. 73 and Merry Christmas.
Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo. Good morning, Ken. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well and ready for the big day.
Just got off the phone. This is Dennis Scott. I'm on the call to San Francisco. It's usually the call they text me about a call to discuss some business. But anyway, today is Sunday, and today's named the NVIS Next. So, my noise level is net 7 here. You're coming at your signals about a 4-8, and it jumps between 8 and a 9. And the other station you were talking to, I could not recognize the words you were saying because it was in the noise level. And I'm putting out 100 watts into my end-fed antenna. So to give you some technical information, Jack. So I'm looking in East Richmond. I did see a cord there for a few minutes there, and I just turned on the radio. So back to you, Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
VE7 Echo, VE7 GD. Yeah, sorry. VE7 November Alpha. Thanks for being there, Ted. Yeah, you're a good 5 minutes into Lady Smith, or north of Lady Smith. Thanks for participating, Ted. Take care and have a Merry Christmas, my friend.
Thank you there, George. I'll catch you on clear, noise-free C4 FM. Maybe Wednesday or so. This is your time for the net. Dinner time, 6 o'clock my time. So 73, Merry Christmas to you, Jack, and to the Nanaimo Club. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo 4.
Thanks for being there, Ted, and take care, my friend. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Anyone else?
Victor Echo 7.
Victor Echo 7, Golf November. Good morning, friends.
Very happy Christmas, over.
Thanks for being there. You're on at 5-9.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Thanks for checking in, Brent. You take care and have a very good day. And Merry Christmas. There's a station starting kilowatt in the hall. Can anyone copy that station? Relay? This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Try again, sir. November 7, November Echo Juliet. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, you're speaking 5 and 2 here. I'm not sure how you're talking, but thank you for participating. Very much appreciated. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Are you running 100 watts like most of us are? Kilo November 7, Kilo Echo 7, November Echo Juliet. How much power are you running, sir? Bellingham. Thanks for that. Thanks for being there, and have a Merry Christmas and stay safe. All right, Lyndon, Washington. Got that. Thanks for that. Thanks for being there, and you guys stay safe. Have a good day. Thank you for that. You too. Thank you. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. November 7, Papa November Kilo. Back to you, sir. Name here is Jack.
Yes, thank you for taking my call. You are a good 5 and 2 here, about 12 miles north of...
Yeah, you're about a 5-4, 5-5. Good signals, great audio. Thank you for participating.
Well, thank you so much, 7-3, and happy holidays.
Thank you for that. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. November 7, Kilo Papa Tango, I believe is the call. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, copy. You find here between a 5-5 and a 5-8. A little bit of fading, but good signal. How much power are you running? What's the antenna?
Infed here.
It's working very well. Thank you for participating, and like I said, we'll get the results out as soon as we can. So thanks for being there, and have a Merry Christmas. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. November 7, Yankee Delta. Nice call and really good signal. Back to you.
Roger, Roger. You are 5-6, 5-6 in Washington. Residence of Washington.
It's working very well. You're between a 5-5 and a 5-6. No noise on the map. Your audio is excellent. Thank you for participating from Redmond, Washington.
It's my pleasure. This is it.
Thanks for being there. Have a very good week. Merry Christmas. Kilo India 7, Alpha Uniform Hotel. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Go ahead, please. Very good. You're between 5-3 and 5-5 here also. Could I get a location, please? All right, yeah, you're not too far from us then. Thank you for calling. Have a very Merry Christmas and thank you for participating. 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. Victor Echo 7, Lima Whiskey Kilo. Good morning, and I'll give you a signal report on the next go around. Well, you're anywhere from S2 to S7, but perfect coffee, like I said to everyone else. We have a very low noise level here, so there's absolutely no problem coughing here. Thank you for participating very much.
One of the reasons I'm glad you're up high is signal levels up as high as it is. Thanks for doing this, and you and everybody else on board have a very Merry Christmas. The 7LWK Club.
Okay, I know who that is. That's Lauren. Yep, your son used to work as a wholesaler in Nanaimo as manager. Pleased to meet you, Lauren, again. This is Jack, Mr. Echo 7 Golf Delta Echo at the mic. Have a Merry Christmas, Lauren, and take care.
Hi, Jack. Hope you're doing well. And again, Michael's...
Thanks for being there, Lauren. Take care and have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe, my friend.
Very good afternoon there. Let's see, yeah, well, no, it's still morning, Jack. Your signal is roughly between a 7 and an 8, and I'm wondering how you're copying me. Victor Alpha 7, Victor Echo, over.
Victor Alpha 7, Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. You're about an S1, maybe an S2 max, but perfectly fine coffee. Whereabouts are you?
Yeah, fun business, Jack. My PCH is just north of Summerland, and my antenna is an N-Fed 203-foot long wire. I'm running an N-Fed 203-foot long wire, and my power is...
It's working well. Thank you for participating. Have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for being there.
Yeah, fun business, Jack. Merry Christmas, and thanks for running this. This is interesting. All right, 73, Victor Alpha 7, Victor Alpha 4, and this one.
Yeah, just as a side note, this is our fourth attempt at this, and it's getting more and more coverage, and we want to encourage more use of the band, so that's the whole purpose of it. So thanks for being there, and thanks for participating. V7LJN, REM, is that called? This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Listening and standing by for the near vertical incident skywave test. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by for the near vertical incident skywave test. Whiskey 7, Bravo Uniform Mike. Go ahead, sir. Good morning. The name here is John.
Good morning. Everybody still 5-9 into Bellingham.
Well, thank you for 5-9 into Bellingham. You're Vancouver Island, Bill. Thank you for participating. How much power are you running and what's your antenna here? No, it's working well. It's good copy. Like I say, we have an incredibly low noise level, like 0. I'm sure that's not quite true, but we can't see anything on the meter when we're just receiving. So it's working well. Thank you for participating and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. 73.
7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Whiskey 7, Foxtrot, Delta, Delta.
Whiskey 7, Foxtrot, Delta, Delta. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, you too as well. Name here is Brian, Bravo Radio India American in Mason County, just about 5 miles west of the town of Shelton, and you just came up to 5-9 here. And let's see, I'm running about 50 watts ERP, over.
Well, you're doing very well. You're anywhere from S5 to S7 here, so good signal, and thank you for participating.
You're welcome, W7S.
This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Victor Echo 7, Sierra Charlie, Charlie.
Victor Echo 7, Sierra Charlie, Charlie. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning from the station here. Good signal, about 10/9.
You're 10/9 here, a constant 10/9, Ian. Thank you for participating.
Yeah, copy. We're switched over to the right antenna here now, so from the stream perspective, it'll at least be a little better received. Thanks.
Thanks for that. Thanks for being there.
Victor Echo 7, Bravo.
Victor Echo 7, Bravo Echo Foxtrot. Good morning again, Rich.
Very good morning again, Jack. I just pumped up to 100 watts and was wondering how my signal is.
You're anywhere from an S2 to an S5. Somewhere in there, it just varies a bit, Rich. But you're doing well. Good copy.
Well, I do that. Thanks to everything to
Thanks for being part of it, Rich. It's very much appreciated. Have a Merry Christmas again. Well, it's a pretty small group. It's David and I only. That's okay. We don't really need anybody else. this is our idea, but it's a good one, and I'm glad there's so many people that are interested. We just want to promote the use of the band. That's what it's all about. What's the information?
Yeah, your signal is coming up really strong. You're like 10 over 9 now. The band is definitely changing as we speak.
Part of north of Ladysmith.
All right,
Thanks for being there, and have an awesome day. November 7, Romeo. Morning. Thank you for that from Vashon Island, Washington. You're between 5.2 and 5.354 signal strength. Not super strong, but perfectly good copy and great audio. No, it's our pleasure. It's the whole idea is to investigate and try to have a better understanding of what will work. And that's what we're doing. Well, we're getting a lot of different groups adopting the test this time. It's not about taking credit for it. We just want to see it used and understand how it works. So that's... Yeah, well, I guess the plan, if you have a good portable, I built a 60-meter dipole cut for this frequency, and I use it with my 12-meter spider pole beam. And the idea of that is I can set it up and rotate it and maybe null out the noise. So that's also an option. Anyways, have a good day, and thank you for being there. This is Victor Echo, so November Alpha, listening and standing by for the near vertical instance skywave test. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. Victor Alpha 7, Mike Papa Golf. Good morning, and how are you, Paul?
Well, you guys are moving in here in the 5.
Yeah, you're between a 5.2 and a 5.4. A good signal. You're stronger than Rick, so good signal when he was on low power. So good signal, Paul. Have a Merry Christmas, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, don't forget to submit whoever you hear, because we do want to get a good propagation map.
Yeah, I'll do that. So far, I haven't heard anybody.
All right, well, that tells us something, too. So thanks for that. Take care, Paul, and stay safe.
Yep, that's great.
Kilowatt 7, Sierra Sierra, Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Good morning.
Kilowatt India 7, Sierra Sierra. Good morning. You're 5757 in Olympia. Over.
Thank you for Olympia. You're about a 5.1, 5.2 here on Vancouver Island. But Perfectly fine copy. Kilo India 7 Sierra Sierra. Call corrected. Thank you for participating and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and good luck.
Thanks for being there. 73. Stay safe.
Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. This is Kilo 7 November Whiskey Romeo. Kilo 7 November Whiskey Romeo.
Kilo 7 November Whiskey Romeo. Great audio. You're an honest 5557.
Oh, thank you for the report. Yeah, you're about 5-4 here with some QS Bravo. I'm in Marysville, Washington. I have a antenna tuned to this frequency. It's an inverted V up about 16 feet. Over.
Well, it's working very well. Thank you for participating, and we hope to get the results out in the new year, and we'll make sure they get disseminated so you can get the information. I really appreciate you participating, and stay safe and have a Merry Christmas. And if you have any other signal reports or you hear somebody we don't, we'd very much appreciate it. If you want to submit the information, it's to email at November Victor India Sierra at Victor Echo 7 November Alpha at Charlie Alpha. If you could do that, that'd be great. We'd like to correlate all the information from the Pacific Northwest and interior of BC to see who can hear who. So very much appreciate you being involved with this test.
Absolutely. Well, Merry Christmas, Canadian friend and your family. I will send that information off to you. Thank you very much. K7NWR on that.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for being there. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Victor Alpha 7, Mike Hotel Alpha.
Victor Alpha 7, Mike Hotel Alpha. Good morning.
Morning. Name here is Mark in South Delta. You're doing great here. You're enough time. I'm running 100 watts into a 130-foot antenna. I'm wondering how well you're receiving these.
We're copying you, Mark, about a 5557. It's a little bit of fading, but a good signal and great audio.
Okay, good to hear. Well, you have a great Christmas.
Thanks for being there. Take care and have a Merry Christmas yourself, Mark.
second in again.
Good morning again. VA7 Yankee Golf Sierra. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just cranked mine up to 100 watts, and when there's a hit, there's not fitting. I'm using a 135-foot double antenna there.
Okay, good, fine. You're still fairly weak, probably peaking about 5 by 5. 5 by 5. Jack's taking a break for a couple of minutes, and my name is David. How are you receiving us? Go ahead. Okay, good. That's excellent. You said you were running a 100-foot antenna. Is that correct? Okay, that's great. All right, thanks. We've made a note of that. Again, thanks for participating. And we're here till, I think, 2:30. So if signals improve, just do a recheck for us. That's great. Merry Christmas to you, season's greetings, and thanks for participating.
Merry Christmas to you, David.
Thanks, good. VE7 November Alpha.
VE7NA N9VW calling.
N9VW, November 9 Victor Whiskey. This is VE7 November Alpha. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning. Just checking in on the test that you guys have going here. You're coming in here at 5'8" into Shelton, Washington. Running 50 watt power out of the radio into a terminated folded dipole up about 50, 60 feet in the air.
Okay, fine. I got the QTH. What's your name?
The name here is Steve, Sierra Tango, Echo, Victor Echo.
Okay, Steve, thanks very much for calling in. When I heard N9, I had visions of working into Illinois or something, but okay on the QTH. Okay, back to you for final. VE7 November Alpha.
Yeah, very good. That happens a lot. There's a reason I have the 9 call, but we won't go into that. Y'all have a Merry Christmas up there and Happy New Year. Thanks for putting on the test. This is going to be interesting to see how it works out. N9VW clear on your final.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, thanks very much for calling in. That's great. I'm sure there's a long story attached to the N9 call, but anyway, we have it fine. Thanks very much, and I'm going to pass it back to Jack, who's doing most of the talking here. 7-3, thanks.
The station, Whiskey, Quebec. Whiskey Delta 8, Quebec, is that the call? Go ahead, sir. You're doing very well. We copy you about a 5152, but like I say, we have no noise here at all. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Thank you for contacting the and being part of this exercise. It's very much appreciated. Merry Christmas. 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by. And if anybody hears the station we don't, please record it, because we'd like to know. Victor Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey Foxtrot.
So Whiskey Alpha Station first. Victor Alpha, Whiskey Alpha 7 Station first.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Bravo Alpha Romeo.
Victor Alpha 7, Whiskey Bravo Romeo. Please copy Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Correction on the call sign. It's Whiskey Alpha 7, Bravo Alpha Romeo.
Bravo Alpha Romeo. We got that. I'm tongue-tied here. You're between a 5.5 and a 5.7.
Roger, roger. You are also a 5 easily down into Lake Stevens, Washington on an inverted V of 100 watts. I have one more operator as well, a brand new licensed technician.
All right, please put him on, or her on.
This is Kilo Mike 7 Delta India Juliet.
Kilo Mike 7 India Delta India Juliet. Pleased to meet you this morning. The name here is Jack.
That is Kilo Mike India Juliet. The name is Dan.
Pleased to meet you, Dan. The call is corrected. Thanks for being there. You're between a 5.5 and a 5.7. Good signal, and thanks for being part of the test.
73.
73. The VE station, go ahead.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey Foxtrot.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey Foxtrot. Go ahead, and good morning.
Good morning, Jack. Howard here. We got the radio working on the channelized side of things, and now everything's working great. I can hear pretty much everybody. And you were coming through at probably a good 5.5.
Very good, Howard. You're between a 5.5 and a 5.7. Good signal. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out my C4 FM repeater, I think. The firmware and the HRI 200 has not been updated in 5 years, and the PC probably needs replacing. It's running on Windows 7, so that might be giving some problems. But anyways, we'll get that sorted out over the holidays.
Yeah, Jack, I think it's time to retire that Commodore 64. So I've got a couple other operators here. They want to check in as well.
I'll go right ahead, Brent. Put them on. Thanks, Howard.
Victor Alpha 7, Victor Oscar Lima Mobile.
Victor Alpha 7, Victor Oscar Lima Mobile. Good morning.
Good morning. You're in Nanaimo, I understand. We're up in Vernon, and we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, you're between a 5.3 and a 5.5. Good signal. Yeah, we're actually just north of Ladysmith. It is the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Club, but we're just north of Ladysmith in an area called Woodley Ridge, 600 feet above sea level, so that does help. What kind of antenna are you running there?
This is Victor Alpha 7, Echo Hotel, Vernon, British Columbia.
Victor Alpha 7, Echo Hotel in Vernon, British Columbia. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here with Howard and Felix to help you out with the test. We're running a dipole, which is maybe 7 feet off the ground in the center, down to maybe 6 at the end, and reception is fantastic.
Very good. Your signal dropped about S0, but still perfect copy. You did say it was a delta loop, is that correct?
No, it's a dipole.
All right, well, it's working well. Thanks for being there, and you guys have a great day and a Merry Christmas, and stay safe.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, 73 to all, Victor Alpha 7, Echo Hotel clear.
Victor Alpha 7, Victor Oscar Lima, are you still there?
This is Victor Alpha 7, Victor Oscar Lima. Yes, that was Colin took over for me. We're all at the same radio here in Vernon.
Oh yeah, you're all working well. You peaked at a 5.5 that time. Thanks for being there, and have a what antenna is that? A dipole you're using?
Yes, as Colin said, we're using a dipole, about 5 or 6 feet off the ground, strung out between Jeeps and trucks.
Well, it's working well. You're definitely imbibing what it should be for this test. Something that isn't up in permanently, so it's working well. Thanks for being there, and you guys have an awesome day, and thanks for doing this.
Very happy to do so. Just a bit of extra data. We were getting an FWR below 1.7. VA70, and I'm clear.
Thanks for being there. 73 for now. Alpha Bravo 7, India. Alpha Bravo 7, India. Great signal. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm down here in Union, Washington, about 30 miles north of Olympia.
Well, if from Union, Washington, you're an honest 5.5 to 5.7, great audio and a really good signal.
Yeah, you've got about the same signal, 5.7, sometimes going up to 5.9 on my radio.
Well, that time you peaked almost 5.9, so great signal, and thank you for participating.
Yeah, no problem. I just was reminded, another ham here in the local area reminded us that you were doing this, and it's nice to hear you out in the air.
Well, thank you. I'm glad it's finally getting some acceptance and people are trying the band. That's what it's about. Hopefully we can generate a pretty good propagation map, and hopefully sometime in January the
have a great afternoon.
Since we are getting very close to the day when that big guy comes down the chimney.
There you go. Okay, 7-3, have a great afternoon.
We are. It's a lot of fun. And it's raining here on our part of Vancouver Island, and the sun's trying to come out. It doesn't know what it wants to do, but that's typical coast weather. So thanks for being there, and take care.
Yeah, 7-3, 87 out.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Whiskey Sierra, I believe the call is. Please copy Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Yeah, the call is Whiskey Alpha 7, Kilo Sierra.
If you could repeat that again, somebody should tune it up on top of you. Whiskey Alpha 7, Kilo Sierra. Got it that time. You're between a 5.5 and a 5.7.
Very good. I have you peaking at 5 now. Washington.
Thanks for Woodinville, Washington. Actually, I was incorrect on the signal strength. You were peaking 5.8, so it's a good signal, but it does go up and down.
All right, I got the 5.8. Did you get my 5.9? I may have double it.
No, I got it. Thank you very much. Thank you for participating, and have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe down there.
Merry Christmas to you.
Is there anyone else? This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Lima Whiskey.
Victor Echo 7, Papa Golf. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. I've got a little bit of fade with you, but a good, clear signal.
All right. You're between a 5.3 and a 5.5. Could I have a QTH, please, or where you're at?
Okay, copy that. Nice to check in. 7-3 to 1.
All right. Whereabouts are you at? This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Lima Whiskey.
Victor Echo 7, Juliet Golf Zulu. I'll take you first. There was a station under you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, you're coming in about a 5.8 here with a bit of background static. It's very readable. I'm in Roberts Creek. Over.
Well, thank you for Roberts Creek. You're an honest 5.7, 5.8, almost 5.9. Good signal. And a little bit of fading, but great. Thanks for being there, and have a very good day. What are you using for an antenna, and how much power?
I'm running about 80 watts. I got a long wave NVIS, like about a 9-to-1 on the NVIS. Over.
Well, it's working well. You're definitely fading in and out a little bit, but perfectly good copy. Thanks for being there, and have a Merry Christmas. The station unacknowledged. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Lima Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Whiskey Lima. Good morning.
Good morning. Correction. RLW, Romeo Lima Whiskey.
Romeo Whiskey Lima.
Negative.
Pardon me, Romeo Lima.
Romeo Lima Whiskey.
Brain scrambled this morning. Whereabouts are you at, sir?
Already doubled.
Yeah, what's your QTH and what are you using for an antenna?
Location is Coquitlam. I'm using an Alpha Senior NFED antenna.
Well, it's working well. Thanks for being there, and have a very Merry Christmas and stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey Foxtrot, testing the FT710.
Victor Alpha 7, Whiskey something Foxtrot, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. No, it's Howard again. We're just changing radios to make sure. We had a hard time trying to figure out how to get onto 60 meters channelized, and I think we got to figure it out on both radios. So just making sure this one's working fine.
Oh, it's working well, Howard. It's working well. Yeah, I'm using an 891 here. And you're about a 5.5, 5.6 here from your location.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we were on the 891 earlier. Now this is the 710, and it took us a couple of seconds to figure out how to get onto it through the channelized system. But yeah, it's working great now. Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's a good radio. I think it's probably better received than the 891. I don't know. Is there much difference, or can't you tell?
But it was letting you back to it. Victor Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey Foxtrot. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Howard. Thanks for being there. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Jack at the mic, listening and standing by.
Kilo Delta 7, Juliet Bravo.
Kilo Delta 7, Juliet Bravo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the day. I should be Christmas shopping, but I'm not. This is a heck of a good excuse. And my wife's at work. You're between 5.2 and 5.3. What's the antenna and what's the QTH, please?
Just at 12 feet.
It's working well. I'm wrong on the signal report. You're between a 5.7 and a 5.8. I was wrong on the report. Good signal from Wenatchee. Thanks for being there, and your antenna's obviously doing the job. Thank you very much for participating in this exercise. It's very much appreciated. Have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for being there.
Where are you located?
We're located just north of Ladysmith, Vancouver Island. I believe it's 8 minutes north of the 49th parallel.
Roger, roger. Yeah, good signal here. Good signal. Thanks a lot. We'll be standing by and listening in.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. If you can submit your reception reports to November Victor India Sierra at Victor Echo 7 November Alpha .Charlie Alpha. Be very much appreciated so we can correlate all the information and get it out to all the clubs that want it.
Roger that. Is that information on your test sheet, the PDF that's been going around?
QSL, it definitely is. Yeah, we want to get it out to everyone for sure. And then you can do with the information whatever you want, and hopefully we can improve upon it. If there's an interest, we'll do another test.
All right, give me a call, son. Make sure I got it.
Yeah, it's Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. That's the club call.
Roger that. Got it. Okay, thanks a lot. We appreciate it, and we'll get that information to you.
Yeah, very much appreciated. It's just about growing the knowledge base, and we've actually had, I'm not sure how many people get on this band for the first time. This is our first test. This is our fourth test of doing this. This is the first time it's gotten more than just local. But that's the whole goal, get more people interested in using this band and what its capabilities are. So thanks for participating, and have an awesome Christmas and a great day, and stay safe.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and yours, and take care and be safe. KD7JB monitoring.
Thank you for being there. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Good afternoon from Maple Falls, Washington. Kilo India 7, Kilo Uniform Sierra.
Kilo India 7, Uniform Kilo Sierra. Kilo, yeah, from Maple, Washington. We can copy you just fine. I'll give you a signal report on the go-around, and I'll correct the call sign if it's incorrect.
Recheck. The call sign was Kilo India 7, Kilo Uniform Sierra. Maple Falls, Washington.
Got it. We corrected the call. Thank you for that from Maple Falls, Washington. I'll give you a signal report on your next go-around.
Roger, roger.
You're about a 5152, but perfect copy. Kilo India 7, Kilo Uniform Sierra. What's our signal report from you, sir?
Say again?
Yeah, what's our signal report to you? You're about a 5152.
You're about 5, 6, reaching 7.
Okay, very good. What are you using for an antenna?
Say again?
What type of antenna are you using? What's the antenna there?
Well, right now I'm on a long wire, about 250 foot end-fed long wire, but I'd like to switch over to a center bed sloper and see, after I tune it up, see how we do that way.
Okay, please do that. You actually peaked at 5 over, 5.5 in the last go-around, and then you went back down to 1. But yeah, no, it's definitely fading. But yeah, if you want to change antennas, just come back.
KI7KUS.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha for the Near Vertical Incident Skywave Test. Anyone from anywhere, Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Victor Echo 7 November Alpha for NVIS test. This is Victor Echo 7 Golf Oscar Golf from Easton, DC, Richmond.
All right, Victor Echo 7 Golf Oscar Golf. Please copy, you're about a 5.5 from, did you say from Richmond?
This is Victor Echo 7 Golf Oscar Golf. Copy that, 5-5. I am copying you at roughly 5-7 with lots of static. We're using a 80-meter dipole. That's all we've got, so pretty impressive reception. Over.
Very good. You're actually fading in and out a little bit. You're anywhere from a 5-5 to a 5-7. Decent signal. I'm glad you're participating in the test. Have a Merry Christmas and thanks for being there.
Okay, likewise. I'm glad we can contact you guys on the island. Merry Christmas, 7-3-7GOD.
Thanks for being there. You're peaking 5-8 the last transmission. And your call sign is Victor Echo 7 Golf Oscar Golf. Is that correct?
That is correct. The station owned by the Commercial Radio Club. So we're VE7GOD at the Gulf of Georgia Cannery.
Oh, well, that'll make a huge difference if you're right on salt water. Good signal. Anyways, thanks for participating. Very much appreciated. Stay safe and have fun. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha for the near vertical incident skywave test. Listening and standing by.
Kilo 7 Yankee November.
The Kilo 7 station, go ahead.
With Kilo 7 Yankee November Tango.
Kilo 7 Yankee November Tango, please copy Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, and I'll give you a signal report on the next go-around.
Roger. Yeah, you're 5-5 to 5-7 here, Hansville, just south of Whidbey Island. 40-meter long wire, 100 watts.
You're doing very well. You're anywhere from a 5-2 to a 5-5. A little bit of fading, but perfectly good copy. Thank you for participating, and have a Merry Christmas.
Fantastic. Roger that. Merry Christmas. Have fun.
Well, we are. This is definitely exceeding our expectations. We've more than doubled the contacts from our last exercise, so very much appreciated. The whole goal is to get more people on the band. Is this your first time on the band, or are you a regular? The station trying to connect with Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Try again, please. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Good afternoon from Maple Falls. Recheck. Kilo India 7, Kilo Uniform Sierra.
Go ahead with the recheck. You got a great signal.
Okay, this one is a center bed dipole cut for 80 meters, about 25 feet off the ground and sloper.
It's working well. You're peaking at 8 over, 5 by 8. There's a bit of fading, but great signal from Maple Falls. That's better than the other antenna for sure.
All right. You have a good day. Thanks for being there.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Kilo India 7 Kilo Uniform Sierra.
Shopping, so that's a good thing. Victor Alpha 7, Quebec, Quebec. Good morning, or is it good after? I think it's good afternoon by now. Victor Alpha 7, Quebec, Quebec. Go ahead.
Roger, your signal is really low. You're about a 3 by 3 here in Penticton. My location is Penticton. I know you're there, but we're not talking to you here too well. At any rate, we'll send an email and let you know the report is again. But I think you hear it.
Thanks for checking in. Your signal report is about a 4141. It can copy you because we don't have any noise here. But thank you for participating and have a Merry Christmas. VE7 India Victor November, are you still on frequency, Ivan? Victor Echo 7 India Victor November, are you still on frequency? Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by for the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Association Near Vertical Incident Skywave Test. Listening and standing by. November 7, Tango Zulu Whiskey. Good afternoon, and thank you for being there. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. I'll give you a signal report on your next go-around.
November Alpha. 1 hour check-in. This is first check-in.
Thank you for 5-8. You're about anywhere from a 5-1 to a 5-3, but perfectly fine copy. Thanks for the recheck.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Foxtrot, Uniform Sierra.
The Whiskey Alpha 7 station.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Foxtrot, Uniform Sierra.
Victor Alpha 7, Foxtrot Sierra. You're about a 5-5, 5-7 on to Vancouver Island.
Name is Peter, call us Whiskey Alpha 7, Foxtrot, Uniform Sierra. I am in Briar, Washington, just north of Seattle, running about 100 watts. Carolina Wyndham antenna.
And what's the antenna there?
Carolina Wyndham.
Carolina Wyndham. Just repeat the call sign one more time, please.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Foxtrot, Uniform Sierra.
Foxtrot, Uniform Sierra. Got the call that time. Thank you for participating in the test today. Very much appreciated. Stay safe and have a Merry Christmas.
VE7NA, VE7LSE.
Victor Echo 7, Lima Sierra Echo. Good afternoon, Devin. Thank you for being there.
Yep, 5x9 here in Ladysmith.
Thank you for that. You're 5-7, 5-8. Perfect copy, which is to be expected. I hope you and the family are staying safe and having a good weekend.
Yeah, you can repeat up here. How much
yeah, David said he made 76. He made 250, and we made, Jerry and I made 287 unofficial, which was a struggle. It was, the conditions weren't as good as it could have been, but we had fun. That's the main thing.
Well, that's good. Thanks for doing it. Hi to David and everybody that's there, and we'll look forward to looking at the event.
Yeah, thanks for Ian for doing that. Yeah, very much appreciated. Yeah, there's only David and I here, no one else, just the two amigos. So anyways, we'll say hi to the family and have a Merry Christmas if we don't see you before.
Stuff you're doing for operating. Wonderful. We'll catch you out portable. Yeah, you go till 2:30.
Yeah, that we started at 11. We turned the radio on at 10:30, and there was already people on frequency. So, yeah, the furthest contact was actually Alberta.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Well, there's keeners out there. All right, we'll stand by and listen for a little bit. VE7NA, VE7LSE.
Thanks for that. Have a very good day, and we'll catch you later. This is VE7GD, Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, not my personal call. Listening and standing by.
Victor Echo 7, Juliet Bravo, Quebec.
Victor Echo 7, Juliet Bravo, Quebec. Good morning. Or good afternoon, I should say.
Hey, good afternoon. Can I get your call and your name?
Yeah, the call sign is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. The name here is Jack Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. My personal call is Victor Echo 7, Golf Delta Echo. The November Alpha call is the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Club call.
Oh, real good there, Jack. Well, hello to you guys on 60 meters here. I'm from the West Kootenays near the town of Nelson, British Columbia, and I just thought I'd pop in. I heard you guys were having the event today, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello there, over.
Well, thank you very much. You're an honest 5557, and I know you do a lot of nets, and you're definitely got great operating abilities. So very much appreciated for checking into this test today, and we are going to submit the results to all that are interested.
Well, that's excellent. I'll say 7-3 for now, and Merry Christmas to everybody on the net today, and happy holidays to all, and have a safe one during the holiday season. We'll say 7-3 for now. You guys carry on, and I'll listen in. Thanks for being there, and like I said, I mean it. Whenever I hear you on the BC Public Service Net or the Trans Canada Net, the Aurora Net, you seem to be the best operator out there, and I mean that very sincerely. Take care, and thanks for participating. 7-3, take care.
This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha for the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Association Air Vertical Incident Skyway Test, listening and standing by.
VA7NA, this is Whiskey Alpha 6, Mike Papa Golf again. just wondered what sort of an antenna you're using, over.
We're using a dipole cut for this band up about 15 meters up, and that's all it is. And you're still a 5557.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm using my emergency setup here. 100-watt mobile battery. It's a random wire about 40-45 feet long, tossed up to a tree branch of about 18 feet.
Well, it's working very well, and you're definitely doing what should be done on this band. You know, in conditions where nothing else works, you're going to have to go portable. So yeah, especially living in the Northwest and in southern BC, earthquakes are definitely going to be a reality. So this is what we're going to have to contend with for sure. So this is realistic. So thank you very much for participating, and have a very good day, and thanks for being there. And 73 for now.
Righto, 73 is WA6MPG, Orcas Island.
WA6MPG, Whiskey Alpha 6, Mike Golf. This is N7.
November on frequency.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by. Victor Echo 7, India Victor November. How is it going, Ivan?
It's good. I got company here, so I was out visiting with them, but started checking. We're running about at 7 to 8 here. Unfortunately, I got some power line noise that's come up, and I don't think I'll stick around. It's pretty noisy over.
All right, Ivan, you're about a 5.4 here now, and thanks for the S8. And sorry you got some line noise. Have a good afternoon, Ivan, and thank you very much for participating. Very much appreciated. If I don't talk to you before, have a Merry Christmas, my friend.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, and all the best to VE7 India Victor November, and I'm going to shut down.
Thanks for being there, Ivan. Take care. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by. Kilo 7 Lima Juliet, good afternoon. Kilo 7 Lima Juliet, go ahead, sir.
Thank you. You're a 557 here in Woodland, Washington, about 25 miles north of Portland, Oregon. Over.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. You're about a 5253 onto Vancouver Island. We're just north of the 49th parallel.
Okay, thank you, and appreciate you doing the test here. K7LJ.
K7LJ, thanks for participating, and we'll definitely get the results out. If you got the pamphlet that was distributed, we'd appreciate whoever you hear you record and send in. So thanks for participating. Have a Merry Christmas and stay safe.
Roger, Roger. Running using my 80 meter.
Victor Alpha 7, Sierra Papa.
Victor Alpha 7, Lima Sierra Papa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. With pretty good static level, you're still about an S5, maybe an S6 here in Seashell, British Columbia.
Very good. You're between a 5.7 and a 5.9 from Seashell. Good signal. Very good. Could I have a name, please?
Yeah, the handle is Larry, Lima, Alpha, Romeo, Yankee, Larry, BA7LSP.
Thanks for being there, Larry. You got a good signal into the Ladysmith, well, actually just north of Ladysmith, British Columbia. We're up at 600 feet, so you should copy us pretty good. Thanks for being there, Larry. Have a Merry Christmas and stay safe.
All right, thanks, Merry Christmas, and thanks for doing these tests.
It's our pleasure. We actually we're pleased to do it. Glad we thought of it. So it's definitely growing in interest, and that's what it's all about. A quick question for you, Larry. Are you new on this band?
Say again, please.
Is this your first time operating this band, or are you one that uses this occasionally?
I participated in the NVIS a couple months ago, and a couple of our club members have experimented a little bit with it, but other than that, I've no experience with it, so it's kind of interesting for me as well.
Yeah, a year ago when we did our first test was the very first time I was on it. This is our fourth test, so yeah, it spurred me on to actually building a dipole to this band, which I have with me. We're not using it, but I do have it. So yeah, the whole idea is to encourage use of the band. So, and we've been doing that apparently, because there's definitely a lot more people that have the ability to do it. I have an 80-meter delta loop at home, and it will not tune up on this band with the darn. But other than that, I would use it. So, but I do have a portable antenna I can put up. So thanks for being there, Larry. Have a very good day and a Merry Christmas.
All right, thanks again for doing it. 1073 BA7 LSP, going to QSY.
All right, VA7 LSP. Thanks for being there. My personal call is Victor Echo 7 Golf Delta Echo in the name of Jack.
Negative. You had it right.
Have a very good Christmas.
Alpha 7 Lima Sierra Papa.
We got it. Thanks for that. 73.
73.
Alpha Golf 7 Echo Whiskey. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Jim. I'm receiving you S6 on an S3.4.
Very good. You're about anywhere from 5.3 to 5.5. Good signal, and copy you just fine. Thanks for participating in the exercise or the test. Very much appreciated. Have a Merry Christmas and stay safe. Oh, it's our pleasure. We want to see how the band works, and we're getting a lot of people participating, and it's very much appreciated. The idea is just to promote use of the band, so thanks for that. Oh, I'm glad you're another one. There's quite a few of us that are new to the band, so it's great. So yeah, thanks for being there, and have a very good Christmas and stay safe. 7-3. Go ahead, Kilo Charlie 7. All right, you're very weak now. I can barely copy. Barely copy. Kilo Charlie 7, Mike Romeo Papa. Go ahead. Yeah, we can copy you, but you are very low in audio. You're about a 5.1. Hey, thanks for the retest. Thanks for being there, and hopefully we'll talk to you again. Obviously the band's changing.
VQ, NARA, NVIS test, NARA, NVIS test. This is Victor Echo 7, Echo November Papa. Victor Echo 7, Echo November Papa.
Victor Echo 7, Echo November Golf?
Echo November Papa.
Echo November Papa. Good afternoon, and I'll give you a signal report on your next go-around. Yeah, whereabouts are you located, and what's your antenna?
Hello, yeah, I'm in Kelowna. Hold on a second. Kelowna, British Columbia. And I've got an antenna that's a 60-meter dipole that is 16 feet above the ground at the apex and is between 6 and 7 feet at either end. Over.
Well, you're about an S1, but perfectly fine copy. I have a similar antenna, but we're not using it here. So thanks for coming back to the call and participating in the test today. Very much appreciated.
Well, could I get your call sign?
You certainly can. It's Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. That's the club call. My personal call is Victor Echo 7 Golf Delta Echo, and the name is Jack. Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. QSL?
Your call sign, your name again, Bill?
It's Jack. Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo.
Okay, Jack. Yeah, and I'm Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. And I may have talked to you about 2 years ago in the spring or fall when I was at an island in the sort of riverish area, and I had an 80-meter set up there and
you may have, yeah. I'm on 80 meters a bit. Yeah, I'm somewhat active. I know I have a guy sitting next to me who's even more active than I am. But anyways, yeah, no, thanks for participating. And have you been on 60 meters much, or is this one of your first times?
Unfortunately, I lost you in the noise that last transmission there. I've got a steady S9 of noise here with all sorts of weird sounds. Over.
All right, thanks for participating. 73 for now. Thanks for being there, and Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you. VE7 Echo November Papa.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha for the near vertical incident test, skywave test. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. This one is standing by with a brain that's scrambled.
This is November 7, Tango Zulu Whiskey.
November 7, Tango Zulu Whiskey. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Go ahead, sir.
Roger, another check-in. Is still 5-8. Good signal here.
Well, thank you for that. You're about a 5-2, 5-3. So obviously conditions might be changing, not sure, but thank you for the recheck.
PE7NA, this is KK7MIK, NVIS test.
KK7MIK, Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for participating.
Absolutely. I'm here in Cedar Woolley, Washington, and got a fairly good copy on you, maybe S5 or so.
Very good. You're anywhere from S5 to S7. What's the antenna and how much power are you running?
I'm running 100 watts on a ICOM 7300 through a G5RV wire antenna.
Well, it's working very well. You're almost peaking 5.8 here. So yeah, good signal. Thank you very much for participating.
Absolutely. I have to admit, I started out on lower sideband at first and wasn't getting through.
Well, that's because we haven't used the band before. I mean, this is our fourth test, and it's the most successful one, this one. And a year and a half ago, I'd never been on this band, even though I have the capability. So it's encouraged a lot of people to try using it, and that's what it's all about. And we want to figure out what the propagation patterns are, so it could be of use. for when we need it. So that's the whole purpose of the exercise or test. So thank you for being part of it. Have a very good day and a Merry Christmas.
Very good. Yeah, no, this is the first time I've ever been on 60 meters. So, yeah, thanks for doing that. It seems like it's working here to Cedar-Woolley, at least with these bad conditions. So I'll say 73 and have a successful test today. KK7 MIK clear.
KK7 MIK. Before you go, could I have a name for the log, please?
Name here is Mike.
Pleased to meet you, Mike. The name here is Jack, and my personal call is Victor Echo 7 Golf Delta Echo. We're using the club call for our club, VE7 November Alpha. So thanks for being there, Mike. Have a very good day and a Merry Christmas.
Roger, you too. Merry Christmas. KK7 MIK.
The station trying to call November Alpha. You're really in the noise. Try it again, please. The station trying to call November Alpha. You're incredibly weak. If somebody else can relay, that would be great. Sorry, no copy. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Listening and standing by.
Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. This is Victor Echo 7 Romeo Whiskey.
Victor Echo 7 Romeo Whiskey. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I got you a nice strong 5.9 on the Gabriel Island, which is pretty close to you, but standing good here.
Very good. You're about a 5.4, 5.6 here. Somewhere in there. A little bit of fading, but a good signal. Thanks for the contact. What's the name there, please? Well, thanks for that, Rick. What's the antenna you're using?
I'm using a 40-meter in-head half-wave with an 80-meter coil on the end of it. SWR is a little high, but I got the tuner to tune it up on 60.
Well, it's working well. Thanks to you very much for participating, and have a Merry Christmas.
Roger. Happy holidays to you guys, too. Thanks for running this test. This is my first time on 60-meter band, and this is Victor Echo 7 Romeo Whiskey Zulu, clear.
Thanks for being there, yeah, and thank you very much for getting on the band. Much, much, much appreciated.
73.
To do that.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. KK7BSG, I believe, Bravo Sierra Golf. Is that correct? Kilo 7, Bravo Sierra Golf. Is that correct? Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Yeah, go ahead. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. The station calling, Kilo 7. Go ahead. Kilo 7, Bravo Sierra, and what's the last letter in your call? Kilo Alpha 7, Bravo Sierra question mark. Go ahead. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. The Kilo 7 station, go ahead. Kilo 7. Last letter, please. Last letter. Kilo 7, Bravo Sierra question mark. Last letter of your call, please. Last letter. Was it Bravo Sierra Kilo? Bravo Sierra Kilo? Kilo 7, Bravo Sierra. I need the last letter in your call sign. CA7YTS. The last letter in his call sign was Golf. Thank you for the 3x2 you picked up there. You're about a 4x1, 4x2. What's the QTH? Where are you at? What's your QTH, please? Thanks for the relay, Gord.
Another relay. He's in Oak Harbor.
Oak Harbor. Thank you for that, Gord. Oak Harbor. Thank you, Gord. Victor Alpha 7 Golf Sierra, Golf Yankee Sierra. Thanks for that, Gord. Kilo 7 Bravo Sierra Golf. If you can copy, we acknowledge your call sign. Thank you for checking in and being there. Kilo 7 Bravo Sierra Golf. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Thanks for being there. Have a very good day, and thank you for participating in the exercise. Seven 3 and have a Merry Christmas. Kilo 7 Sierra Whiskey Golf, is that correct?
Negative Kilo Delta 7 Whiskey Sierra Golf.
Kilo Delta 7 Whiskey Sierra Golf, please copy Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Yeah, we copy you fine. Just a correction on the call, it's Kilo Delta 7 Whiskey Sierra Golf. Did I get that correct? Yeah, you're about a 5x3, something like that, onto Vancouver Island. Back to you.
Yeah, you're like a 5 off of a Palomar Sunset long wire.
Yeah, you're still copyable. Thanks for the 5-7, and I believe that's a recheck. Thanks for being there, and thank you very much for participating in the test.
Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. This is Kilo India 7 Juliet Oscar Mike.
Kilo India 7 Julia Oscar Mike. Great signal, and for Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Go ahead.
Hey, this is Chris again in Ferndale. I'm actually at Birch Bay right now, getting ready to do a park on the gas station, and thought I'd try a different antenna. This is Kilo and MCOM 2.
All right, you definitely dropped in signal strength, but you were about a 5.6, 5.7 on the other antenna.
QSL, it's about a 5.6 both ways and 5.6.
Yeah, you're working fine. Thanks for being there, and thank you very much for participating. Just a quick question. Have you been on this band before, or is this new to you? Because I know it's certainly new to me.
Yeah, this is kind of a new band to me. I've dabbled in it here and there, but I haven't really used it a whole lot because it's channelized. I see now that a lot of MCOM stations use it, so I'm kind of getting more and more involved in it, and I think it's something I might play on with some more in the future.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we have prior to this, I know the U.S. just got a VFO section. We've had it for a while, but unfortunately, there haven't been any updates for the radios to use it unless you want to clip a diode or something. But hopefully that'll change. There'll be firmware updates for the more modern radios. But we'll see. So thanks for participating in the test, and have a very good day, and stay safe.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'll go get this Park Sunny activation going, and you guys have fun up there. 7-3. AI7, JOS.
Take care, and have a very good Christmas. 73. Victor Echo 7, Bravo Golf Papa. That's an all-new one. We'll take it. You're about a 5.5, Jerry, 5.5.
Yeah, I'd like to go about a 5.9. I'm only running 50 watts.
Okay, you went up to a 5.6, so good signal, Jerry. I hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk soon.
I can up the fire to 100, and I'm using my FT897B. I give you a full 5.9.
Oh, you're up to a 5.6, 5.7, Jerry. Good signal. Thanks for participating, Jerry. Take care, my friend.
Yeah, we'll see you a little bit later there. And I copied the station just in about 4x4.
Very good, Jerry. Thanks for that. You take care and have a good afternoon. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by for the near vertical incident skywave test.
Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Victor Echo 7, Kilo Whiskey. Victor Echo 7, Kilo Whiskey.
Victor Echo 7, Kilo Whiskey. A good, honest 5.9. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I hope things are going well. I just decided to give you a quick call.
Oh, you're doing well. You were pushing 10 over at that point. Yeah, thanks for being there.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're the same here. Of course, everything's 100 watts, so that's the way it works. Has been having a lot of people calling in.
Yeah, it's even exceeded David's expectations.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. Get some use out of this band. I wish people would use some of the new frequencies we got, too.
Exactly. Yeah, I think David wants to use some of the really low frequencies, so be interested to see how that works, too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We've had Quite a few more contacts. The furthest away was Alberta, and almost down to Oregon. A lot in the interior. So yeah, pretty good coverage.
Yeah, well, this band in theory should have good solid coverage of the entire province, but of course, if we don't try it, we don't know.
Yeah, you're the 92nd contact today, so that's pretty good.
Very good. Well, I hope you guys are staying reasonably warm and have a very good Christmas, New Year's.
We will. We've got a nice drywall heater, or one of those shop heaters, sitting not far from us, and we're nice and warm.
Okay, then. Have a good day. Victor Echo 7 Kilo Whiskey clear.
Victor Echo 7 Kilo Whiskey, V7 November Alpha. Jack at the mic. Have a good day and a Merry Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, standing by for any check-ins for the near vertical incident skywave test. Listening and standing by. There's a station calling. You are on the wrong sideband. Try the other sideband, please. Try upper sideband. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. The station calling. You are on the wrong sideband or the wrong channel. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Bravo India, we are on upper sideband.
The Whiskey 7 station, copy you now. Whiskey 7, go ahead, sir. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you dialed in. I can't seem to get on frequency.
Yeah, this is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. How do you copy now?
Okay, I'm getting closer. This is Whiskey 7, Bravo India.
Copy fine. You're in honest 5556 into just north of Ladysmith, British Columbia.
Okay, we're not getting much on the scale here as far as the S meter, but you're certainly comparable. Not far. We're down to just a mile, just through the temporary dipole, probably 20 feet of K-Fex and 10 feet at both ends.
Well, it's working, and yeah, there's a lot of QSB on the frequency now, but thank you for participating, and have a very good afternoon and a Merry Christmas. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha.
Okay, so what does your frequency readout show? What does your frequency readout show, please?
The dial frequency is 5.346.5. The channelized frequency, which I'm using on a Yaesu radio, is 5.348. 5.348 is the channelized number. The dial frequency is supposed to be 5.346.5. QSL?
Okay, yeah, and it's showing 5.346 for the best audio. That's what we're listen to.
Well, that's pretty close, yeah. I don't know why the Yaesus are channelized, but that's what I'm on. I'm on an 891, and it calls it 5.348.00. But anyways, you're getting in fine, and I appreciate you participating. Where are you at again?
We're in Wichita, Washington, east of Seattle.
Oh, Issaquah. Okay, thank you. Thanks for participating. And have you been on this band before, or is this a first-time thing for you?
You just took a big fade there, but we're operating temporarily out of a comm trailer at the Issaquah City shop facility. All right, well, thank you very much. At least we know it works, even though the signal strength is really down at the bottom.
Well, thanks for being there. Yeah, you answered my questions. Okay, take care, 73, and have a Merry Christmas. Oh, it's our pleasure. We're just trying to promote use of the band. So 73 for now, and have a very good Christmas and stay safe.
73, W7DI, clearance, standing by.
This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by for the Near vertical incident skywave test. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, Kilo India 7, Kilo Uniform Sierra.
The Kilo India 7 station, go ahead.
Yeah, Kilo India 7, Kilo Uniform Sierra, QRP 10 watts, Maple Falls. This is a recheck.
You're doing very well. You're still a 5556 from Maple Falls on 10 watts. Awesome signal. What's the radio? It's working very well.
ICOM 7300.
Well, it's working well. It's working well. You haven't traded in for the Mark II yet? What's wrong with you?
I just got this toy.
I'm just teasing. It's a good radio. You'll be very happy with it.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Yeah, thanks for the recheck in. Have a Merry Christmas and stay safe. What's the weather like in Maple Falls? Is it winter like?
No, it's a little chilly, 40-something, no rain, not much of a breeze, a little bit, just regular.
Yeah, you're almost peaking 7 that time. Yeah, it's good to hear from you from Maple Falls. Take care and have a very good weekend, and stay safe and have a Merry Christmas. And thanks for being there. It's very much appreciated.
Roger, Roger, KI7KUS.
Can anyone relay that station? I can hear him, but he's really weak. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Anyone relay that station trying to connect? Alpha India 7, Whiskey November. Got it that time.
watt, Bravo 7, Georgia Pacific.
Anyone in the north copy this station?
Copy you here on Marrowstone Island, AH6EZ.
Station on the island, say your call sign again?
Yeah, you're a little bit light over here. This is Alpha Hotel 6 Echo Zulu on Marrowstone Island, south of Fort Townsend.
Alpha Echo 6, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get your call sign again. This is Victor Echo 7 Whiskey November Kilo. I just turned on the radio and checking to see if the NVIS exercise was going to be here, but it's been dead air for the full couple minutes I've been listening.
Yeah, maybe they're taking a bio break, I don't know. VE7WNS, this is Alpha Hotel 6 Echo Zulu. Let's see, the copy's a little bit light, but the band's been changing a little bit.
Yeah, conditions here are pretty rough. It's in and out a fair bit, over.
Yeah, I've got an S5 noise level at the moment, running a 185-foot long dipole up 90 feet, 100 watts here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I heard you mention that it was in and out. The antenna here is a relatively low dipole, relatively low monoband dipole, and it's just a little bit low for this wavelength at least, so I guess it would perform okay for NVIS, but it's mostly going to be a worm toaster, over.
Yep, yeah, well, I've been working a lot of FT8 here on 60 meters recently, and I think I have 48 states work, so I'm getting there, but I don't want to tie up a channel. I know VE7NA has been running the net. I'm not sure where they went.
Okay, Roger. Well, I guess what I'll do is I'm going to stand by and listen for them and see if maybe they make a return, over.
Yep, sounds good. AH6EZ's monitoring.
Thank you. VE7WNK monitoring. This is VE7 November Alpha, VE7NA for the NVIS tests. Anybody on frequency? VE7 November Alpha.
Kilowatt Bravo 7, Georgia Pacific,
November
Olympia.
Sorry, I was just adjusting the volume there. Say again your call sign?
Yes,
Victor
sir.
Echo
Kilowatt
7,
Bravo
Whiskey
7, Golf
November Kilo. Over.
in East Olympia.
Okay, just stand by one, please. Stand by. Okay, just stand by one, please. Stand by. Right, sorry about that. We're just on a new radio here. VE7NA, give me your call sign again.
Yes, sir. Kilowatt Bravo 7, Golf Papa KB7GP, and I'm located in East Olympia.
Kilo Bravo 7 Golf Papa. Yes, good afternoon. You're 5 and 9, very good signal from East Olympia. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good solid F9 here, perfect copy. The frequency's pretty quiet. I've heard a couple people pop up, but mostly at the moment it's quiet, as you can probably tell.
Yes, we had some another radio here, so we were just setting up. What's your name for the log, please?
Yeah, name is Dave, Delta Alpha, Victor Echo. And East Olympia is actually southeast of Olympia, kind of between Olympia and Chehalis or Centralia.
Okay, Dave, fine. As I say, very good signal, no problems. All right, we're going to just swap operators here, and then we're going to... thanks.
This is Victor Echo 7, Charlie Papa Romeo.
Victor Echo 7, Charlie Papa Radio, go ahead.
Yes, you're 10 over 9 here at my QTH near Bunsen Lake, over.
Okay, fine. We worked you earlier, I think, didn't we? Yes, Jack was the operator then, and Jack will be taking over in a minute or two. In fact, I'll pass you over to Jack. Just stand by, please. Roger, stand by. Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, back at the mic. After radio troubles.
Well, you've just peaked to a 40 over 9 here using my ICOM 706, over.
Great signal, good copy, no problem at all.
And what? Isn't that just something how band conditions can change like that, especially using the NVIS, over?
Yeah, no, it's working incredibly well. The furthest contact we had was from Alberta, VE6JY, which was amazing.
Yeah, so I heard.
Well, thank you very much for participating. I'm sorry I had trouble with my Yaesu 891. All of a sudden I got high SWR and it's not the antenna, so I'll have to investigate that later. But it points out the necessity of having more than one radio.
Not changing over, thus your radio looking at seeing high Biswar, over.
Could be. It's the first time I've had trouble with it, but I use it infrequently. I just use it portable. I'm not a POTA person, but I wouldn't mind to do some parks on the air, but I just never got the time for it, but because I have a good station at home. But it's just my backup radio. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at that when I get it home.
Yeah, I've never had any problems with my 891, aside from the fact I blew a resistor in the receiver's front end due to being too... To myself, it wouldn't be a good idea for you to do a full reset on the radio, over.
Well, I could probably do that too. It might be. I don't know. I'll have to have a look when I get home. I'm down here in just north of Ladysmith, and I live in Nanaimo proper, so when I get home, I'll have a look at it. But you could be right. It could be the TR relay, don't know. But it could be just as simple as a reset, but it shows how it does SWR, so there's obviously something wrong. It receives...
There's probably your internal TR relay then.
Could be. Well, thanks for the contact. Have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for coming back to the call.
See ya. This is VE7CDR.
VE7CDR, Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Is Victor Echo 7 Whiskey November Kilo still on frequency?
Yeah, Roger, still hanging.
Being us, that must have been when I had the radio troubles, whatever was going on with my other one.
Oh, possibly. When I was working the station in the Pacific Northwest there, I was hearing him or any other stations, over.
Hey, thanks for that. Whereabouts are you at?
I'm in the North Caribou, over.
Oh, North Caribou. My goodness, it's like you're next door. Amazing.
Roger. Yeah, I have you guys at about an S9, just under, like a needle width under S9. I'm just running a dipole. Excellent. Yeah, I find that there's been some relatively deep fading, but I think that's kind of normal when you're dealing with this type of NVIS system anyway, and I don't have the best antenna for this band at least. I wouldn't see if I can hear you better on my loop. It's going to take me a few minutes to get everything adjusted, so I won't do it now, but I'm definitely going to attempt to catch you on my loop, over.
Yeah, no problem. We'll be listening for you.
Sounds good. I'll QRT for now.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by for the near vertical incident skywave test. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Victor Alpha 7 Yankee Golf Sierra. Victor Alpha 7 Yankee Golf Sierra. Good afternoon again, Gord. Victor Alpha 7 Yankee Golf Sierra. Victor Alpha 7 Yankee Golf Sierra. Good afternoon again, Gord. Thanks for being there. Are you on your 991A? I am on the 991A. And I have two antennas here. What is it? The 135-foot doublet. What is it? The 135-foot doublet is doing much better than the BX Commander's doublet. Is doing much better than the BX Commander's. Is doing much better than the BX Commander's. I just wanted to say that when we switched radios, when you came on, you sounded really off frequency, but it's sounding pretty good now. We were off frequency. Yeah, the radio, it's on BFO mode, this radio, so we had to adjust it correctly. It's on 5.346.5 now, which is the frequency. Okay, well, you sound great now. Yeah, hopefully my radio isn't completely foobarred, but we'll find out when I get home. It's obviously barred, but we'll find out when I get home. It's obviously not transmitting, but receiving well, so at the very least, it's a great shortwave receiver, hi. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by for the near vertical incident skywave test. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha.
Victor Alpha 7 Tango Alpha.
Victor Alpha 7 Tango Alpha. Great signal. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, a very good afternoon. You're 5'9" plus here north of Courtney in the Merville area. Name here is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, and I just came on frequency, so I'm not sure who I'm talking to. I understand your call sign's V7 November Alpha. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Tom. The name here is Jack Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo, and my personal call sign is Victor Echo 7 Golf Delta Echo, but we're using the club call for this exercise, so that's why you hear Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, which is the Nanaimo Amateur Radio Association call. Back to you, Tom. You've got a really good signal here. You're about almost 10 over here, close to it.
Well, you're 5'9" plus, probably about 10 dB, something like that. I just came in the ham shack. I've turned my computer on here that's linked to this rig. It's an ICOM 7300, just running 100 watts. And I'm actually on battery power right now, so I'll switch and I've just switched the power onto line power now. I don't know. I don't think it makes any difference. Anyway, it's nice to see 60 meters being put to use at I think a terrific band for what you're looking for. I wonder how your test went earlier on today.
Oh, it's gone very well. We haven't got the results totally coordinated yet, but the furthest station was VE6 Julia Yankee. We worked most of the Okanagan. Didn't work anybody Prince George, and we also worked a lot of people in the Pacific Northwest because they were also involved with the exercise today. So it's been almost to Oregon. So it's pretty good coverage. Mostly the West Coast, but definitely up into the interior. So it's been a worthwhile exercise, and we've heard a lot of comments that for a lot of people it's their first time on the band. So that was the whole idea behind it. Encourage use of the band and also develop a propagation map that we can pass out after the exercise. So that's the other thing that's on our wish list, that we're going to hopefully get people that submit logs of what they hear, what they heard, what we didn't hear, and we can do a much better propagation map, and we'll get that out sometime in the new year.
Yeah, okay, very good there, Jack. Well, that's terrific. I personally think 60 meters is a really good choice for this kind of operation. And I've been on 60 meters for a number of years, and I have a 60-meter dipole, but it sits there unused, very, very seldom used. Used to be a station up near Prince George that I used to work all the time, and it was just terrific at this time of day, and also down south of the border into the States. Oh, and I hope to see this band being put to more use. Anyway, thanks very much for doing this test. That's a terrific idea. I wish you 7-3 and the very best of the season, VA7TA.
VA7TA, V7 November Alpha. Yeah, you're peaking 20 over 9 now, Tom. Very good signal. Anyways, we'll let you go. David and I were just talking about the exercise, and we're thinking seriously of doing it 4 times a year. So we'll probably do it at the spring equinox, the summer and the fall, and also this one. That's the plan anyway. So that's probably what we're going to do, and so we can promote the band and have it used more. My only other comment was it's very much like the 2-meter repeaters. They're not used either. Hi. Have a Merry Christmas.
Okay, and the same to you. A very Merry Christmas. Enjoy. This VA7TA is clear. Thanks again.
You're more than welcome. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Why don't we have a weekly net on here every Sunday? And that would promote the heck out of it, don't you think?
Well, we could certainly do something like that. I have another suggestion too. I've been trying to promote free DV, the digital mode. I think if we get enough people to do that, that would certainly increase the amount of channels we could occupy, because I think it's 1,000 hertz or less. So anyways, that's another project for a future date that we want to try here locally and see how that works.
Yeah, have you been using free DV on HF?
Not yet, but I'm very close to finally committing to it. I've been talking about it for 8 years, and the latest software apparently is quite improved, and you can work just like it's a CW contact. So I think that would certainly improve the ability to utilize the 60-meter band. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Others may disagree.
Right on. Hey, I'm with you.
All right, so that'll be probably something else we're going to, once we get it sorted out locally, we'll try to promote that too on this band. So yeah, no, that's a good idea about Sunday having a net. Somebody just has to be willing to organize it. Yeah, I don't really have an antenna at home for it. I do have a 60-meter dipole that I built for this net.
G5RV will tune up just fine, because that's what I'm on right now.
Well, it's working very well. Thanks for that. 73, and Merry Christmas. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Anyone late or missed that would like to check into the near vertical incident skywave test, Victor Echo 7 November Alpha, or any rechecks. November Italy 7 uniform. Good afternoon, sir.
S5 here in Ferndale, and I'm just on a antenna challenge here.
All right, thank you for the five signal report, and thanks for you're on a antenna there, so thanks for that. You're coming in fine here. You're probably 5-7. Signal report back to you. Thank you for participating in the test this afternoon. NI7U, VE7 November Alpha, Jack at the mic. Yep, thanks for checking in, and have a Merry Christmas from Ferndale. Thanks for your participation. Much appreciated. Take care. This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha for the Near Vertical Incident Skywave Test. Victor Echo 7 November Alpha.
Whiskey again.
Yeah, Alpha Delta 7, Echo Whiskey, go ahead.
Sorry, it's Alpha Golf 7, Echo Whiskey. Jack, just wanted to let you know that your signal's much better here an hour later. Up to an S9 here in Linden, Washington.
Up to an SI in Linden, Washington. Thanks for that. Alpha Golf 7. Okay, thanks for that, and thanks for the revised signal report. So obviously conditions are changing. So thanks for that. Have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for coming back.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I was testing it as I figured the time course that you're testing might be useful information. So, yeah, 7-3.
7-3, and thanks for being involved with this exercise and test. Much appreciated. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by.
Victor Echo 7, RWZ.
Victor Echo 7, RWZ. Go ahead, sir.
Roger, this is a recheck. I made a tuner change, and Roger, looks like that change on my tuner made a difference. Thank you for the recheck, and 73, have a good holiday.
I will. You take care, and thanks for being involved with this exercise.
73.
73.
Victor Echo 7NA, Victor Echo 7 Lima, Juliet Mike, Cliff in Parramatta.
Victor Echo 7, Julia Lima Mike. Go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, Roger that. It's Lima, Juliet Mike. Just recheck here, just giving you a new signal report. You're still coming in very good into the South Okanagan here. Not pinning the needle, but the audio is very good, very clear. And so all in all, I think a great test.
Thanks for that, Cliff. Yeah, you're a good 5-8, 5-9 on to Vancouver Island. Great signal, and thank you for participating. And have a Merry Christmas, Cliff, and take care.
Yeah, Roger that, 73s, and Merry Christmas to all.
We got a minute to go. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. We actually started early because there was so much interest, so we really appreciate everyone's effort and everyone's involvement. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha. Anyone later missed? Last call. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, listening and standing by. This is Victor Echo 7, November Alpha, going to go QRT. Thank you for everyone that participated. 73, stay safe and have a Merry Christmas.
This is Victor Echo 7 November Alpha. Any last calls before we close down? VE7 November Alpha. Nothing heard. VE7 November Alpha closing down.